How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And yet again, I'm making another video talking about the party AI system or auto battle or whatever you want to call it in this game, where the battle plays itself and your units are controlled by AI. Now, I do have mixed opinions on this, and the whole reason I'm bringing this up again is I've wondered the viability of doing a complete playthrough of auto battle only, where you just set up your units and they go fight and they progress the game. Now, I don't know if that's fully possible due to limits of the AI. As you all know, AI do not do buffs or debuffs. So if you have like Boon of Swiftness or any kind of like debuff that you want to cast an enemy, for whatever reason, the designers, even the enemy AI, do not use those, which is, I don't know, I find silly. But it's just got me thinking, because there were a couple hard battles, especially in Chapter 2 or 3, when I was still kind of learning the game and I didn't really know what was what, that I tried the battle like 2 times, 3 times, and then I was like, you know what? What if I just have the AI do it? And I literally turned the AI on, the AI mode, and let the battle play for 5-10 minutes, whatever, and I would win the battle, which I find insane. Which begs me to ask the question, is the AI, with the player's help, stronger than the AI in the game? Now, with player's help, what I mean by that is, you know, you're setting up the perfect loadout. You have access to items and revival stones, blessing stones, and the enemy does not. So I think, honestly, the 2 key things that make your team better than the AI of the game, one, you have access to items, with revival stones or blessing stones being the key factor that gives you the edge. Without those, you are not gonna beat, I don't think you could beat any level in the game. Because what happens is, if you guys are aware of this, as you can see right now with this battle going on, a lot of your units charge ahead. Because you don't have a lot of AI options. You only have aggressive AI, you have stalwart defender, then you have the mender, and then you have like a ranged attacker. I wish there was an option between aggressive and defender, because that's really what you need. But you can tell by the way my units are positioning that it's not too bad. But the problem we have is like Griffins, any kind of unit with good mobility and is set to aggressive, they are going to rush ahead. And that rushing ahead is going to be a detriment to a degree, because they will fling themselves into a group of enemy units, and they will get 3 or 4 dudes attacking them, and they will get taken down. Now, that's mitigated by the fact that, well, if they get taken down, another unit will just use a revival stone or blessing stone. I don't know why I keep calling them revival stones. You're just going to have to deal with it. And pick them up. And then when that unit gets picked up, what it'll do is it'll either move or attack. Very rarely will the revived unit under AI control heal itself with a healing item, because I have all of my units kind of set up to abuse the AI in the game. The player AI that you set to auto battle, they all have 2 healing items and 2 revival items, and the reason for that is 1 is not enough, because I've had some battles where if a unit already uses a revival item, then that's 1 less unit to go over and revive your unit, and it's just makes it a little bit more, manageable for the AI to handle the battle. And the revival item, or the healing items, are essential because, like I said, they don't really heal themselves. They'll go walk over to, like you see right here, they'll just go walk over to a friendly unit, which I don't know. I would think it would be smarter just to heal yourself, because you have the same item. But I guess it's just the way the AI is programmed, which is kind of why I'm making this video, kind of like dissecting how the player AI and the game AI do function to a degree differently. While they do some of the same stuff, if you notice, the game AI doesn't really, they don't suicide into you like your units do when they're on AI control. Like, even enemy ranged and, enemy flying units or good mobility units, they'll kind of like stick together and then push you, where like my one Griffin will go one way and the other Griffin will go the other way, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And, it's really interesting. I've been trying to like just see if there is a difference to how the AI determines what it does for player versus, game AI, and it does seem there's a few minor differences, maybe nothing too major. Maybe all of the AI that the game controls are on stalwart defender, and that's why they don't rush, but they don't have healing really, because you know they don't have items, so they just don't push as far ahead. That could be it. I might try that. I might put all my units on Stalwart Defender and see what happens. I know they do prioritize healing, which can kind of be annoying because here I am with a 75%, 100% heal item. The guy's missing 30% hit points, and they're like, "Oh, let me use this on you," and I'm like, "What are you doing? Why are you using an item that heals for more than what's missing?" But I think that's something they didn't account for because, as you know, in the PSP version and other versions of the game, the HP pools were not this big. The enemy, or you didn't have items that did percent heal. It was always like 150, 250, 350, and then like maybe a 500 item, and I think that was it. Because hit points were like end game 1,000 if you were lucky. Now we're pushing like 4K, over 4K on some units at level 50, which, you know, is insane to think about. It makes me wonder why they did that. Why did they give units across the board just a ginormous hit point increase? Because I don't know how many of you are like totally new or not, but if you played the PSP version, you know, mid-game units had like 400 hit points, and you could take out a unit in 2 hits, like easy. Now, can you take out a unit 2 hits in this game? Sure, but I think there's a lot more investment because there's more hit points to the unit. Very rarely, and honestly, you could one-shot units quite often on the PSP version as well, and that's not just because archers were kind of broken. So, I wonder if the HP was increased to balance out length of the battle or make other units not so squishy. I really don't know why HP was increased like 4 times the standard amount that it was in the previous games, but I'm sure there was a reason. And I think because of that, they had to add the percent healing items because, like I said with my rants about Cleric all the time, yeah, heal 4 is actually a percent, thank God, but until then, I mean, a 350 heal on a 3k HP unit just ain't gonna do it, Chief. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna heal your little casters with 1,000, sure, heal 3's fine. If your Cleric's gonna sit back and heal your squishies all game, then he's gonna get the job done, I guess, but I'm going on to see you guys. I always go on these tangents. I don't know why. But I really do think the party AI, the player AI, is well done. I do think in some situations, especially new players, if you're having trouble with the game or you're struggling on a boss or an encounter, set up your AI, let it do a battle. You'll be surprised. It might actually beat the battle for you. And then maybe you can watch it and, I don't want to say learn from it because it doesn't do everything you should do, but at least give you an idea of your team comp as well. Like, if you have a good composition to kind of counter the enemy composition, you will win. Because obviously you're adjusting to the enemy. You scout them, and then you pick units that are going to be effective against those units, where the AI doesn't have, or the game doesn't have that option to, you know, counter you. So as a player, you generally have an advantage majority of the time. Like, imagine if you were playing a PvP game, and the enemy always knew what you were bringing, but you never knew what they were bringing. You would find that a pretty big advantage, you know, that on your side, or their side, whatever, whoever has the advantage. So, all in all, I really like the auto battle. I really like the AI that the player gets. It's nice that you have predetermined settings. What would be really cool, and this is just me because I was a big Final Fantasy XII fan, the Gambit system in that was so neat because you could set up your dudes to do certain conditions and certain things if requirements were met. And I think if they had that kind of a system in this, where you could be like, alright, if HP is below 30, heal. If an enemy is within this distance, you know, cast this debuff, whatever. The Gambit system in Final Fantasy XII was really neat, and I would really love to see other games. It's sad no other games really use that very much. There might have been some here and there that had similar systems, but man, I haven't even had a unit incapacitated yet, I don't think. Man, this is nice. And I'm actually using a knight, like a lot of the pros recommended. You know, they really lock down areas, and as you can see, my knight probably would work really well on those stairs, I guess. But he's not there, as you can see. The AI did not position him there. So, you know, a knight on the stairs would be pretty solid, except there's just so many ranged units. We got an archer, a wizard, an archer, a cleric. I don't really think he would prevent anything from happening there. And I don't know why he's all the way over in Timbuktu, like, with the cockatrice. I don't know. What are they doing? Oh, man. Well, see, that's one of the problems with the party AI. I don't know, unless I set up they should all be on what the AI recommends best for them. I wonder if Knight's Stalwart Defender by default. Oh, there he's got that. He's got his lovely proc of his reduced damage by 80%, but doesn't ever get attacked. Man, it's so good he's tanky. I don't think he's been hit the whole game. Then again, like I said, he's not in the right spot, so I'm kind of just, you know. But anyway, I'm rambling. Like I said in the last video, I get on these tangent videos and I just go. And I don't know if people like that. Let me know, guys. Like, these videos are a little bit longer and they're kind of just like a jumble of thoughts and opinions and just a talking point. Just something to discuss, you know, just to create discussion with you guys, because I really do love to read comments. I read every comment. I try to reply to every comment. You know, I just love talking about this game. I love the passion, you know, and just sharing that with others. And, you know, let me know if you like these kind of videos, if you enjoy just videos where I pick a topic and I discuss it and just say my opinions on it, and then you guys come in and give your opinions or tell me I'm wrong or whatever, you know. But I do find these kind of videos fun to make to a degree, because you kind of get it off your chest, you know. You kind of get to say what you're thinking about or talk about topics in the game, or, you know, after making almost 100 videos on this game, it's going to get hard to keep making content. So, you know, I love this game and I want to make content for it, but, you know, it's not a live service. It's not a MMO. It doesn't get updates. So, you know, there's only so much you can do. And, you know, sometimes creating new video ideas gets rough, you know, and I want to upload daily. I've been uploading daily for 2 months now, and I plan to continue daily uploads every day. And it's been Tactics Ogre. I've literally uploaded a Tactics Ogre video every day since the middle of November, and it's insane to me. Actually, sometimes I upload 2 or 3 videos of Tactics Ogre content. So I want to keep that going, but like I said, it can be hard in a game like this that, you know, doesn't have a lot of content. And, you know, I do polls and I do community feedback sometimes. I might do another one, and I just love to hear you guys' input, because I do care about you guys, and I want to create stuff that you guys like, that you guys want to listen to, want to see. And, you know, it's nice to get input, whether it's good or bad. You know, I mean, it's the internet. You're going to get both. You're not, you know, that's just how it is. So, again, I'm rambling. But thank you guys so much for watching. As you can see, the AI cleaned this up pretty well. Not too bad, not too shabby. The AI always, another thing, it's early morning, and I don't know, I guess I just need more coffee. But the AI, as you can see, will kill everything except the boss, because it prioritizes the squishy units over the tanky units, just like the AI does to your guys when it's, you know, player controlled or enemy, whatever, game controlled. So there's the boss Knight. He's still alive, just chilling. You know, he's not dead. He's the last one. We petrified the wizard. But it's really interesting how that works, how the AI does prioritize squishy, which, like I said, makes the Knight not targetable most of the time, especially when they proc their big defense buff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I apologize. I am sorry. But thank you so much. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And until then, later, guys. Peace.